Now, you said earlier that the parties are both weak,
Very.
which is true. And I suppose the result of reforms that were enacted, right? Where you don't have the party bosses the way you used to. In fact, we didn't even have primaries. Do you think there is a figure in the GOP today, after 2026, that could reshape
Nope.
the party?
Nope.
Not even Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia.
Nope. Nope. The ecosystem is far too built out. It is far too built out. It's too much money in politics for that to ever be consolidated back into a party. It's impossible. You cannot unring that bell. Senator McConnell, who is a big party guy and fought John McCain all the way up to the Supreme Court over campaign finance. I remember he had a meeting with the House Freedom Caucus many years ago, and Senator McConnell was trying to expand the contribution limits that go into the political parties. And Mark Meadows, then the chairman of the House Freedom Caucus, who went in to be a Trump chief of staff, I think his last chief of staff, there was a very interesting debate between the two. And Senator McConnell said, I just want to make sure I understand that you are against this. And he kept pushing him as to why. The answer was they didn't want power in the political parties. Why would they? If you can build an entire infrastructure and other centers of gravity of power outside of a party, why wouldn't you? And that's what Donald Trump and his universe has built. They don't need the party unless, it has a functional place when it comes to, when you go and vote, you're a registered Democrat or Republican or independent. There is the state apparatus. But when it comes to the information space, basically the Republicans in 2024, they gave out their entire ground game to, I think it was Turning Point. So they've really given out, maybe democratized, some might say, I might not call it that, but to other power centers and power structures that are very much outside of the party system.